Hello and welcome back to There is an Angel for That. My name is Yvonne, and if you found this message today, then I'm getting a real strong sense from the angels that not everything in your life right now needs more thinking. Some things need more feeling. And the interesting thing is, for many of you watching this, I feel like your mind may have been working overtime lately. I get the sense like it's trying to figure things out, or it's trying to make sense of it. It's trying to connect all the dots, or it's trying to find that perfect answer, right? Trying to make sure that you don't make the wrong move. But what I'm really sensing here is that your intuition may already know. So before we go ahead and we pull our beautiful cards for the week, I have been sitting in with the energy, and honestly, there is a couple of things that I feel especially important that I do want to talk about. One of the biggest things that I'm noticing is we have Mercury that is moving through Cancer this week. So what this means is that things might just feel a little more emotional. It can also feel a little more intuitive, a little less about logic, a little bit more about what feels true. So what I would say is conversations this week, they may go a little deeper than usual. You might find yourself saying things that you've been quietly waiting to say or want to be said. Or you might even hear things that finally land in a way that they just couldn't do before. And as that moon continues moving through the signs this week, there's some beautiful intuitive energy that is building, which may bring stronger dreams, more signals, more synchronicities, and those little angel winks that I love to call, that they just might be reminding you that, you know what, guys, you are being guided. So this feels like a really beautiful week to, trust what your heart already knows. So what I want to do is go ahead and just shuffle here, and I just want to get a sense or feel for what our angels want to tell us here this week. So let's go ahead and pull the first card here, and I'm going to hold it up so that you can see it. We've got the Seven of Air card. Hopefully there we go. You can see what the wording is on it. So this is the first card that's coming in, and this is the general message card that we are pulling here. And I want to say this makes a lot of sense, because the Seven of Air, it usually shows up when something may not be exactly how it first appears, right? There might be some mixed messages, there could be some missing information that's coming in, or maybe something simply doesn't feel quite right. And what I'm really sensing here is that this week you may really start to notice something before your mind fully understands it, all right? So maybe it's in a conversation, maybe it's in a relationship, maybe it's an opportunity, maybe it's in something that someone actually says, or maybe it's something that they actually don't say. And if something feels a little off this week, the first thing I want to say to you is I want you to trust that, okay? Your intuition is not being dramatic, okay? It's actually going to feel quite accurate this week. And with Mercury now in Cancer, your emotional radar is especially sharp right now. So I want you to really pay attention to what you feel in your body, not just what that mind is telling you, okay? This isn't a week to panic or to spiral. It's actually a really great week just to pay attention, because you want to know what? There is a difference, okay? And I want to take a look now at what our challenge is going to be this week. What kind of things might come up in terms of that? And the card that I pulled here, it's a beautiful card. We've got another major arcana card coming in here. And this here, hopefully you can see it okay, it is the World card. Okay, so what does this mean, challenge? Because anytime I pull the World card, it's such a beautiful card, right? It usually means something's completing. It could be a chapter, it could be a lesson, a cycle. It could be that version of yourself. And so what I'm really sensing here is that your challenge this week, it may not be starting something new. What I really get a feel for is it may actually be allowing something old to actually just fully complete, right? And sometimes that's harder than the actual beginning or the actual starting. Sometimes we hold on not because something still fits, but because it's so familiar. Because letting go, I get this from when I hear it from a lot of people, it feels like losing. Even though deep down, we know it's actually freeing, okay? So what this beautiful card here saying, the World card, it says you've done the work, right? You've learned what this chapter came to teach you. And the most absolute loving thing you can do right now is to let it complete it, right? Let it complete with grace or with gratitude, with trust that, you know, that what's going to come next is already on its way to you. Now, what I love about these two cards together is I really feel like they're telling a clear story. You know, first, notice what's true. That's what's coming in with this card here. And then have the courage to honor the truth by letting this cycle complete, okay? And you want to know what, guys? That is not giving up. I really feel like that's your wisdom that's going to be coming in with that. Okay. Now, as for the opportunity card that I've got here, oh, this is really beautiful. Let's see if we can hold this one up here for you. This is the beautiful Queen. Okay, this is going to be our opportunity card. And I love this so much because the Queen of Water, there's nothing in here that's about force. She's not going to chase. She's not going to over-explain. She feels, she listens, she trusts. And what I'm really sensing here is that your opportunity this week, it might be trusting what your heart has already been quietly showing you. And I'm actually getting them. I don't even know if you can see it. It might come in through goosebumps. Again, dreams. Dreams are always the big thing. It might be through those beautiful repeat numbers that we get. It might be through that feeling in your body. It might be a quiet nudge. It could even just feel like that deep inner knowing, you know, that keeps you kind of second guessing. The Queen of Water is your opportunity this week. It's not to push harder. It's not to think louder, okay? But it's to get quiet and just feel your way through it. She is the part of you that just already knows. She is the part that has always known. And this week, I really feel like what this Queen is asking, it's asking you to listen to her. So when I look at all of these three cards together, what I really feel for you is that this week it might begin with noticing something. This is where this card's really going to come in, right? And then life might be asking you to finally complete something. And just on the other side of that, okay, this is where you need to have that deeper trust, right? Trust in yourself, something that you've felt like, or something that's been there for a long time. And again, when you have that Mercury in Cancer energy opening up your heart this week, I really feel like the timing, it just actually couldn't be even more perfect, okay? Now, what I also really love here is that you have some beautiful angelic support around you. You have beautiful Archangel Raguel's energy coming in, right? And he can help you notice what might be feeling out of alignment this week and gently guide things back to the truth. He's so perfect at doing that. And I really feel that we also have our beautiful Archangel Jophiel coming in here as well. And she's really great because she can help you just see the beauty in what might be ending. I call on her a lot. As a matter of fact, I call her my sunshine angel when I'm working with her. And she can really help you trust that completion. And when she does that, I always feel, for me, it just feels like that sign of growth. I really feel like your own intuition, your own own inner knowing might be one of your greatest things or guides that will be guiding you this week. Okay, so one sign that I would really like for you to watch for this week is water. I just was really drawn to the water here on this card, and I'm actually seeing it in my mind. So I really feel for you this week, something to do with water. It might be rain, it might be a lake, maybe it's a fountain, because I'm actually seeing a fountain. And again, dreams are always important. I get this a lot right now. So you might even have a dream that has something about water. You might just simply feel like you want to be near water this week. That's what I really have strongly coming in. And if this water keeps showing up for you, you know, I want you just to pause and stop and just take that as that gentle reminder to stop thinking and start feeling, okay? So I really hope that this message found you exactly at the right time for you this week. I'd really love to know which, if any of these cards spoke to you, if you see water, if it shows up somewhere. Please reach out, let me know, make a comment in the comment below, or go to my Angels and Intuition group. You can let me know in there under the post that I'm going to make. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can keep getting reminders when the next one comes out. And guys, always, lastly, I want to always remind you, no matter what your situation is, there is an angel for that. So angel blessings to you all, and I hope you have such an amazing week. Bye for now.